Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies. Well, over the years, as I have a YouTube channel, uh, felt like that I inspire a lot of people over the years with my YouTube channel. As I trying to go back into my funny video ways of life of being goofy Commiso again. So try to smoke medical marijuana as I'm 100% disabled combat veteran after 9/11. You all can sit there and try to scam me out of my 100% disabled combat veteran. But I'm still 100% disabled combat veteran. So I apologize if my sentence or my communication online is not exactly how you want me to be. Because I woke up one day and decided not to be the next cyborg on Star Trek online. I like dressing like how I dress. When I was in school, I tried to have my own style in school. I didn't want to dress like everybody else in school. As I felt like that's how the internet is. Everybody dressed alike on the internet nowadays. I still have rights. If some people online decided to go out of the way to scam my rights back home as an American hero, doesn't mean they took my rights away from me. I still have my American freedom rights as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So, I'm trying to live day by day and step by step. But it's hard online. And as an 80s child, I'm trying to have an imagination. I'm not allowed to have an imagination. I'm an artist. I'm a proven artist. But that does not matter to court. Everything, they didn't even want me to speak. They must have found out that I'm smarter than they made me at court after 9/11 attack in New York City as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso. You know, I'm not perfect, but I'm not an asshole. I have a heart and I care about people, but I'm allowed to stand up for myself as an American hero back home. So, yes, again, it's kind of weird that a few Americans online on my computer is trying to go out their way to scam me, and they want to live in America. So I don't understand this because, how many years you could have all got stoned with Michael Commiso back home, America, at parties back home. But all you guys do is sit there and hack my life and try to find ways not to party with me and not to hang with me, not to joke with me, and to scam my computer and trying to get me in trouble with the law back home. Is that all you do to your veterans back home? Because it seems like it's a common thing that happens that you all turn your back on your veterans like it's nothing. And I'm like, 9/11 attack is still on the internet. So it's hard to believe that a hometown court can turn their back on their veterans like that when 9/11 is still on the internet. Your court must look like an asshole, right? If a few people online trying to scam my life and screw my life over, I don't have to say things to make you look bad at court. You probably already look bad at court for years before you decided to put me at court. as your American hero back home after 9/11. It says, do unto others what been done to you or something like that. So you're trying to make me look bad at court. So can I make the court look bad on the internet? Because everything's live nowadays in television land. We live in television land. You all sit there and act like, oh, the internet is not television. It's a Privacy Act internet world. Well, how's that working for everybody? So they're going to keep hacking my life, and they're going to keep lying in statements. I know, feels like the people that's monitoring my computer are liars, right? Because they lied already. You keep lying, right? You want to see how? I highly doubt Americans put their veterans through tests and see how tough they are as veterans. But damn, I didn't know how crooked the world is. I guess as a good guy with a good heart and care about people and stuff like that, you don't see the world as everybody sees the world as a good guy. You see everybody as a good guy until you find out, oh, they're basically assholes. So yeah, the way you allow people to talk to me at court kind of fucked up as a soldier after 9/11. And I guess not everything makes the news, right? Not everything makes the news. When you see cops outside, ambulance, that doesn't make the news, television news. I guess it's not a big of a news to make the news. Well, I don't think that's how the future television is going to be. If everybody wants to be on television nowadays and make their own videos online, I highly doubt there's going to be negative videos in the future. Because for one, nudity of sex is a quadrillion dollars industry. It may be $1 billion industry now online that's porn and sex, but in the future it's going to be a quadrillion dollar industry. But my hometown court talks to me like I'm a caveman, and since I don't know how to use the internet like everybody else and go on sites that won't get you in trouble, wow, damn man, there's so many codes. You all went to math class and got tired of taking math class, but there's so much codes. We're in math class every day now, since the internet and the computers in everybody's homes. There's codes. That's math. Well, I still don't understand the internet. Because people can install software on your computer and make it believe it's that software it's a different type of software. It's like when people try to remake things to make money on the streets, like bootleg movies and stuff. There's bootleg software. There's bootleg software. So I feel like every computer, if you buy a computer at the store, should already have the software that you need, right? If you buy a computer, that's probably in the future. Apparently they figured it out now as the law. And my hometown law. Because I try to go out of my way not to disrespect people, but it feels like you know that I have a disability. You know that I went in conflict. They all sit there at court and they know this. And I can't believe they put veterans through the law. Everybody has to go through the law, right? Even the law has to go through the law on the internet. So I must have got somebody upset because they can't use the same scam system nowadays. They have to come up with a new scam to scam people, as you can't figure out who scams people's computers nowadays. So I kept telling my computer got hacked as a soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City. For some reason, my hometown court didn't want to hear that. and decided to put me in chains as an American. Welcome back home, soldier. We know you didn't do nothing wrong, but we decided to fuck you over because we're the ones that scamming your computer. And since we're the ones scamming your computer, we're allowed to get mad at you as a soldier and treat you like you're a little kid on the internet. I'm like a little kid. Oh, I have to be monitored as a soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City. I never learned responsibility in the military. I think I learned a lot of responsibility in the military. But now I'm not a responsible soldier, American hero, to use the internet nowadays. I don't know what's right from wrong. So it just seems to me my hometown court wants more money from me. Right? You didn't find enough to hold me. You all can hold me for a year and act like you can hold me for a year. But you didn't have shit to hold me for a year after 9/11 attack in New York City. I know that because I still remember everything that was on my computer. You can all sit there and act like they add things. They add things. They add things. Legal things. They're trying to get me in trouble with legal things on the internet. Wow, you're not the scammers online after 9/11 attack in New York City. I'm still fighting my case. You got no balls to help me back home. It's not my fault as I'm an American hero back home at court around here. You all could turn your back like you never saw a soldier after 9/11 before. But yeah, I think our veterans are kind of recognizable online, don't you think? By now. I think everybody's lives online is recognizable. The internet is a recognizable community. So everybody's acting like there's a hidden internet when everybody talks about everything on the streets on the internet. So you don't have to put somebody's life on the news nowadays. Everybody's talking about each other's lives on television nowadays. The internet. Brilliant. I've been so hacked. It's funny because people hack my computer like I don't know what a hack is. I think that's why they hack my computer, because they think I don't know what a hack is. I feel that that's why my hometown court tries to make me sound stupid. I don't know what type of hometown court tries to make the American heroes look stupid online after 9/11. And then it's like a chain reaction because the internet's all connected online. And you all treat me the same way at court. And I think you want me to get mad at court. You want me to get upset. You don't want me to be calm at court. You want me to be upset. So, he's acting this way for a reason because he's trying to admit that he had nothing to hide on his computer. Hide? What? Oh. Are you trying to say there's hidden worlds on the internet nowadays? That's like a fantasy, a hidden world. That's a fantasy. My hometown court came up with a hidden world on the internet as a fantasy, and they're trying to diagnose me with things like a name, or call me a name. I don't know if they're all therapists. Is my pro officer a therapist? Is the judge a therapist? Is the cops a therapist? Is the law a therapist? Did they have the license to call somebody a name and label them on the internet as a therapist can do? I don't think so. So how can they sit there monitoring the internet and right away bully you and call your name, blackmail you, and say we can screw your life over because it's a social media? Everybody's lives online get those lives screwed over on the internet. So I don't trust my pro officers. I don't trust the judge. After 9/11, I am 100% disabled combat veteran after 9. I don't trust the law that's around me after 9/11 because they just seem like they could just grab a soldier like that. If they couldn't grab a soldier like that at war, what do you make you believe that you could do that back home as a soldier back home as a disabled combat veteran after that. This is the United States of America. It's fun. You have to get something really hard to grab somebody in America like that as an American citizen. I could say that the only reason why you hack and scan my computer because you know for a fact that I'm an American soldier after 9/11 at court, and you want to be monitoring my computer right now at court right now because you know that I'm an American soldier after 9. I could say that, and I can get a new judge. I want a new judge. I want a new lawyer because I feel like the judge knows the lawyer. I want all monitors because I feel like the judge knows the monitors. I want all the law system when I get to the police station. I want all new law enforcement around me that knows how to treat American hero. I want a judge that knows how to treat American hero at home. I want people that around me that wants to be around me after 9/11. I'm not forcing people around me to hang with me after 9/11. So I'm not forcing the monitors to hang with me. I'm not forcing the law members and judge to hang on my computer like that. So yeah, since you all lied in the statement, can I get a new judge? Because that monitor is at their office at court, right? So I feel like they're doing something crooked at court as they allow people to just screw my name over like I'm a nobody. In the future, we're all human beings online in the future. You can't treat people like shit in the future. And since I'm an American hero after 9/11, I feel like I have to sue the court. If you don't give me a better deal or give me another judge or a better lawyer back home after 9/11, then I'm going to sue your court on the possibility that you're the one scamming my goddamn computer after 9/11. Because after 9/11, there's so much law on the internet after 9/11 as American soldiers online too. Right? Because that's unfair to look at sex and say, the reason why the world is the way it is online and all this sex and nudity online is because of me as Michael Commiso that's decided to use the internet after I came back home from war and everything. Right? I don't trust the judge because it seems like you're dragging out the case after 9/11. Well, it seems like you made that statement overnight. So, I don't know, does it take years to write a statement on somebody and screw somebody's life over? Or in a second, as we live in seconds on this planet, to screw somebody's life over? So, I didn't like the way I got treated at court. They told me that I can leave the jail cell and get my own lawyer and fight my case and did not let me do that. So I'm sitting there watching the watch and saying, they want me to make a decision right now in court because you're a fucking jerk off as you're king. Is that it? So the lawyer, you're king because you know how to scan people's computers, right? I think I get the case dropped right now. Everybody treats me like I'm stupid, but I'm not. Maybe I did things on purpose. I figured, well, they're doing things to me on purpose online. Maybe it's my time to do things purpose to them back. Because they keep picking on me and bullying me and calling me names. So it seems like the people that's monitoring my computer are the ones that got in trouble over the thing that they're trying to monitor me over. So that's how it works on the internet. Your best friend takes the fall for the billions of nudity on sex online. Because the law acts like they don't get in trouble with sex and nudity online themselves in the 21st century. Ever since I was on the wrestling team, I just felt like a lot of teams and schools came together and trying to figure out how to beat me in their school, as there was internet back in the day. So when I was in school, I felt like few of the students and few of the schools that I wrestled online tried to screw my life over And so I won't wrestle again because I was a hard wrestler. And they all claim they're tough on the wrestling mat, but they all had a hard time with me as Michael Commiso on the wrestling team. So I feel like the same assholes that tried to screw my life over in the past to get me kicked off on the wrestling team are the same people right now that's on my computer right now. I wrestled Hopewell. So I must have wrestled a Hopewell kid, and your kid must have snapped, and since you're part of the law, you allowed your kid to keep coming out and screwing people's lives over because he's the kid of the law on the internet. And you sat there, they set me up online. If it's that hard to believe, as kind of nice of a person that I am, and I'm an American soldier after 9/11, as they set people up, soldiers to get blown up with IEDs online. Now they're setting their soldier up with the law system back home. Because I apologize. I was paying attention, protecting my American country at war at the time. I didn't realize I had to come back home to an internet that nobody knows about, the internet at court around. They tell the court that I got hacked. My computer got hacked. They don't want to hear that. They get mad. Every time you stand up for yourself, they got some kind of system at court to try to make you feel bad about yourself after 9/11 attack in New York City. So I don't know what type of American court will go out of the way to make the American heroes feel bad that they served the country. There's something crooked going on at the court. Some jealous parents at the time must have got jealous of me on the wrestling team. And they're trying to get me kicked out of school. Because there is a gang on the street. It treats your kids like idiots, but kids know there's gangs and terrorists on the streets as kids, dude. Holy shit, we're a stupid planet. See? Well, people call me stupid, but I live on a stupid planet. We all could be millionaires, accept ourselves as the life on this internet, but we're jealous as fuck and hate each other like assholes almost. So I don't know what I did on the wrestling team or now as a veteran for I have haters back home at court after 9/11. But I think you got jealous of me because I was winning a lot on the wrestling team. I was so happy. I like making my coach happy. I have nothing against my wrestling coach. My wrestling coach was my teachers and my wrestling coach. They were my teachers. So when I got to high school, I was happy that I got to see some of the teachers that I went to at Fisher School. I was happy that I saw my guiding counselor because I was a nervous teenager where there's giants in high schools. And I was a freshman. So seeing recognized teachers was cool because teachers liked me in school. Because I wasn't a mean student. I was nice to the other students. I was nice to the teachers and everything. I was nice to the wrestlers. I was nice to the wrestling coach. I was just a nice person. So when somebody sits there and say that you're a bad person, and I felt like, wow, I was a nice person my whole life. So what did I do to the hometown court for them to go out of the way to screw my life over, acting like sex and nudity came out yesterday? So in the future, as we all have to admit that we know what sex and nudity is as American citizens, the law themselves going to have to admit they know what sex and nudity is in the future. So when they go down the list of reason why they have to screw an American hero after 9/11 life's over, I come back. That's why you didn't want me to talk at court. For years I was thinking about my case, and I still say that a damn kid, any goddamn kid can win my case after 9/11. That's how easy my case is. But my hometown court make it sound like my case is the hardest shit to solve. Maybe that's why we can't solve crime on television, because I have a hometown court to go out of the way, sitting there like my case is the hardest shit in the fucking world. So I feel like is the court or somebody with a higher up office in Trenton around here decided to scam people's lives. And you sat there and wait for me as a soldier, because I must have wrestled one of your kids in school in Fisher. So as a teenager, I was still a good wrestler. You all can sit there acting like I was a punk on the wrestling team, but Michael Commiso wasn't a punk on the wrestling team. I kept going back to matches. I kept on wrestling tournaments. And I'm a veteran now. So I don't know how much I have to prove back home to a hometown court that I'm a real good guy. Well, I want to hang with kids back home. If I'm going to be a parent one day, I want to hang with kids back home. So I want to fight my case and win. Because you all jerk-offs decided to call me a name, and you look like an asshole as a hometown court. No matter how hard you look at it, you look like a sucky-ass hometown court that can't solve problems on streets and wonder why people die around here, because apparently they only have time to monitor my computer after 9/11. The law don't have any more times online to monitor all the computers online. They randomly select computers online and randomly monitor that computer. Apparently it was American Hero after 9/11. So again, how much time did you all give me to you actually use the internet back? So technically, I only saw what my hometown court wanted me to saw, because they claim they can't take down sites on the internet. They can't stop pop-up sites. All this goddamn technology, but they somehow allow my computer to still get scanned. It's hard to believe that when we landed on the moon and there's robots, AI, artificial robots wandering the world, but my hometown court can't figure out how to help me back home as a disabled combat veteran. So I lead to believe that is the judge over the years that has some special team that decided they're heroes because they know where porn is. Wow. Everybody knows where porn is on the internet. Everybody knows where porn is online. Every single goddamn person online knows where porn is online. I don't think it's wise for my hometown law to rub in my face that they watch more porn sites than I do and don't get caught themselves as in uniform, as an American hero back home, right? So I do believe that the law has some system. There's an organized crime with that the law says I can say I can view billions of nudity and sex online and backstab people on the internet, and I'm an American hero back home. That's what's confusing. I don't know who goes out of the way to backstab an American soldier after lunch. So I'm back on the wrestling team. Since I came back home from war, I feel like the only reason why people came up to me to get to know me instead of trying to screw my life over after 9/11. Right? Think about it. You don't want to get caught with sex and nudity on your computers as law, so how do you do this? This confusing to me. I don't understand. You're trying to tell me that everybody's hiding the fact that we watched porn in the 60s? Holy shit, they had porn before 1800s. They had sex. Maybe they didn't call porn sex porn back in the day, but they still had sex and advertisement and art and paintings before 1800. You try to tell me the court doesn't know what sex is? That's kind of weird, man. How you monitor sex and don't know what sex, right? Think about it. That fucking weird as hell, man. You all get mad, man. I feel like you all say, it's okay, man. I got scammed in my life too as a cop, and people call me a name too, but maybe you want to be called that name. I feel like you all want to be called that name. I worked with the Marines. And I had carried dead Marines at war. Well, what they say right now back home after 9/11. Man, my Marine battle buddies, holy shit, if you say any bad shit about Michael Commiso online, man, my Marine battle buddies will kick your fucking ass up and down town and don't even give a fuck who you are on the streets. That's what protected me after 9/11. When I went to war, my battle buddies protected me at war. So imagine my Marine battle buddies. You know, because y'all sit there and act like I'm not an American hero. I didn't do enough to get respect back home as a veteran. I didn't do enough at war, so you were allowed to treat me like I'm a nobody on the streets, on the internet. Right? So I'm not a nobody, though. I'm a well-known veteran. You all act like the internet is some top secret shit, but the internet is not a top secret shit. If I could get hacked at war like that by everybody at war and slow down my computer, you know how many people hacked me at war? Court, you want to hack me now like you're not. You must have been one of the people that hacked me at war at court as a judge. As the court back home, as the few cops that grab me the way you do, right? Because they don't entrap soldiers get blown up in IEDs on YouTube, so they won't entrap a soldier to get in trouble with the law back home, do they? Because there's some jerk off on the internet, my asshole on the internet. But I'm just speaking behalf of myself on the internet, Michael Commiso. I try to make something out of myself after I served my country, but it's hard to make something out of yourself on the internet because everybody gets bullied. The law even allowed kids to get bullied on the internet. No disrespect to the law. You know, I feel that Americans do want to respect the law, but it's hard because we don't understand the American law where you just sit there and screw people's lives over on purpose. I'm not a fucking gangster. I'm not a fucking terrorist. I'm not a fucking criminal. I would never harm a kid in my whole goddamn life. I'll be the better dad than you at court after 9/11. These are the things you used to say to your disabled combat veterans after 9/11. You don't go out of your way to scam people's lives over one shit. They had to lie so much because I didn't make their little thing the reason why they had to call me a name and sit there and grab me the way they fucking did. So I must have irritated some of the parents at court when I wrestled your kid at Fisher, at Hopewell, at Princeton, and at Lawrence and shit. Well, I feel like Hopewell. Something with Hopewell. I think Hopewell got mad at me at one point. And maybe Princeton got mad at me because I was beating your smarter kids at Princeton. You know, people get jealous of you when you beat your smartest kid in wrestling. And it's Lawrence. So I feel like some of the schools got together, watched a lot of damn movies and decided, wow, Commiso's stupid. He don't know how to do anything online after 9/11. So we're going to screw his life over because I'm tired of hearing his name online because that's all you heard on the wrestling. Come on, Commiso. You can do it, Commiso. Don't give up, Commiso. You only got one more second, Commiso, on the wrestling mat. I heard the whole goddamn audience said Commiso. So I must have irritated somebody in Hopewell when I wrestled your son. I must have irritated somebody in Princeton as your son. I must have irritated somebody in Lawrence as your son. As I wrestled all the way to PA around here. So I got a few haters on my computer, And I don't trust the monitor. I don't trust the pro officer. I don't trust the judge. I don't trust anybody on my computer after 9/11. You probably fired that security guard because the security guard was being nice to me after 9/11. I bet that security guard at court must have stood up for me and he got fired saying, "Why you're treating your American soldiers like shit at court after 9/11. Wow. I don't hack people's computers and I don't go on the streets and trying to figure out what everybody's talking about, but I can figure it out somehow in the 21st century. Yeah, there are people that stand up for veterans in America. So I highly doubt I got all haters on my computer after 9/11. As to, I'm a really good guy, dude. I'm an American hero. I did a lot of convoys at war. I bet the people monitoring my computer didn't do a lot of convoys at war, but I feel like I did. If I miss a convoy, it was one or two a convoy. I felt like I only missed one or two convoys when I was at war. They made me the gunner. They made me the driver. They made me the TC. Then he put me on guard 24 hours a day. I was sweating so much 24 hours a day. I was in uniform 24 hours a day. But now I got to get taught a lesson acting like they're in uniform every day. I was in uniform at war 24 hours a day. I didn't have civilian clothes at war. I don't even think I brought civilian clothes to war. I don't even know what happened to the I must have just went to the PX and bought new civilian clothes. I realized I could have sold all my movies at war and then the trunk would have been that heavy. Or I probably just could have gave all the movies to the soldiers at war, but I guess I was so proud to be an American soldier, I wanted to save souvenirs from war, and it was movies in the trunk. They gave me a military trunk, and some of the uniform. I still got my Kevlar. I still got my Kevlar band. They said if I had to make payments for it, I really didn't take major things from the military. I just took little things that they could replace overnight in 2 seconds. Plus, I don't think they wanted my uniform because I've been sweating it into it through the whole war. So I can't fit in my uniform though. I can't fit my Class A's. I can't fit my uniform. I can't fit anything. And then I can't fit the jacket they gave me from when I was in combat PTSD unit at Lions Hospital. I joined Band of the Brothers. It's like a group of people that help veterans at Lions Hospital. It's like that jacket doesn't fit me no more. It's hard to find things to fit you nowadays, Commiso. But I think it's mean for you guys to sit there and act like I'm a bad person when I did a lot of good things in my life. So I don't know what type of crooked cops or crooked lawyers or crooked judge. And you sit there and treat people like idiots and saying, I want a different lawyer because it feels like the lawyer's trying to work with the other side. When you sit there and the lawyer, he's supposed to defend you, but the lawyer goes over to the other side and it seems like that lawyer's on that side. I'm like, why is this judge allowing this to happen to me? Because I know the judge know that I can get a lawyer on my own, right? And you just keep on lying. They lie so much in a statement. They made it seem that they was monitoring my computer for years. And I was going out of my way to actually look up, billions of sex online? Wow, there's billions of sex online. It's not one or two porno movies that was made in the 60s and 80s and 70s. There's billions of sex online. How the fuck you get mad at me when there's billions of sex online after 9/11, like? And I'm your American hero. And after 9/11, dude. So, I don't know. I feel like if they don't give me a better deal soon, because I know I can win my case as you all sit there and trying to take, you're installing shit on my computer and my cell phone after 9/11, and I'm a soldier after 9/11. So I feel that the government knows where I live as a soldier. So the government been on my computer right when I came out of the military. So the same people that's trying to scam my computer, because the government's on my computer. I'm making YouTube videos as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I understand I'm not supposed to put down my country as a soldier. I'm not supposed to put down my flag as a soldier. I'm not supposed to put down the president as a soldier. I'm not supposed to put down my higher rank on the internet. All that other stuff. I don't feel like I put down American people, but if being a cop is a job, you could get fired. So I feel like how the internet works, the people that hated me on the wrestling team decided to scam my computer after 9/11. And somehow I feel like they're just, because they keep saying they don't care that I'm a veteran. So I don't know what type American court will say to the veterans they don't care about them. Because I did a lot of cool things at war, if you like it or not. I went on a lot of convoys. I did my job serving my country after 9/11. But that's not how my hometown court makes me feel. It still feels that my hometown court has to break more laws than I did, as you claim I did, just to go around and screw my life over for our purpose. People actually get off screwing people's lives over nowadays online. So I don't know if you monitor porn 24 hours a day and decided you're going to get off sitting there screwing American heroes' life over on the internet when I'm a really good guy. You know? I feel like I try to go out of the way not to break the law. But not everybody's nice to Commiso. Everybody says, I know I'm a gullible student and everybody's nice in school. So I'm nice to everybody. But that's not, I guess that's not how the world works. So I don't know what you're teaching your kids in the world as an adult. As kids, you're only allowed to bully few people in your life. That's how I feel like the internet is working. Right? You all don't want to get caught with sex and billions of nudity of sex online. So I feel like you all like hiding the fact that there's, so they can make like the computer is like a dangerous world for kids. Well, if the law is monitoring the internet and you're trying to say then who the hell will use the internet? If everybody's got family and kids, you think their parents actually sit there and allow the kid to use the internet nowadays? So I don't think the internet is as mean as a world as you all decided to put the streets on the internet. So you're all embarrassed of sex and nudity. That's why you all hide the fact about sex and nudity as life on this planet. So you must have said, hey, Commiso's stupid. He went to war, served his country, and he doesn't know how to get pop-up sites off his computer. No, I sat there, I'm like, I wonder if they realize over the years, scamming people's computers, you're eventually going to get caught. You know, when somebody steals somebody's money or steals identity, you eventually get caught because you're going to keep robbing that same person. Oh, he doesn't know how to get his identity theft or his money back or his things back. I'm going to keep on stealing from him. While you live in a social media internet world, nobody's going to figure out who's scamming computers nowadays online. But I'm still getting talked to like I'm stupid. I don't know why. I try to joke around with people as I was joking around with my YouTube videos for years on the internet. Because my grandpa died. I didn't know what to do when my grandpa died. So I decided to make goofy videos like I did when I was at war. I felt like I was making American soldiers happy when I was at war as a battle boy. And I was just a goofy guy at war. Everybody always makes fun of the goofy guy at the party. Because I'm not acting like everybody else at the party. Oh, everybody's sitting there and looking at the club saying who's cool enough to talk to the lady at the club. But I was just a goofy guy at the club. So I don't know how many dames or ladies, girlfriends you think I had in life. I was a shy person. And I didn't have time for a relationship. I had to entertain my battle buddies with my goofy videos at war. So when I got to the barracks, when they gave me a month off from war, I should have said, wow, thank you. You gave me a month off from war. I didn't care. I was so happy. I said, a month? They never gave me a month off in war. So I had to think about it. It's only a month. And what's the next chance I get a chance to travel the world as you sit there and try and screw my life over? And I feel like I have to get a passport and take a vacation from all the assholes back home as a veteran. I miss traveling the world. I didn't have a problem traveling the world because I was the goofy guy at the club. Nobody noticed the goofy guy at the club. That's what I feel like when the ladies was there. But I didn't care. You know, I was happy hanging with my battle buddies. I miss going to Frankfurt in Germany. Well, I didn't make one best friend in I guess as battle buddies, you're my best friends. If you became my battle buddies at war, I guess it's okay for you to say that they're my best. I started with my best friends at war. Because once I got to know the barracks, it felt like the whole barracks wanted to come hang with me. But I was like, I don't know, I just hang with whoever wanted to hang with me in the barracks. I didn't care who wanted to hang with me in the barracks. Because it added on. Because it was Guerrero, then Edwards, another Edwards, then there's Baby G, I hang with Baby G, and then Mama G. They were the nicknames we gave in the military. Mine was Scooby, or Scoob, whatever. And then there was a lot. I felt like the higher ranks went to hang with me. You're supposed to hang with your lower ranks when you go to the club. Somehow they gave classes. I must have paid attention to all the classes in the military. And one of the classes says, you're only supposed to hang with the younger generation, or the lower ranks. If you're a specialist, you're only supposed to hang with the specialists in the military. But everybody hang with the sergeants. I felt when we had that when we went to the ball and we had I partied with the higher ranks. I just came in a suit. I didn't know. I guess I didn't have time to put my Class A's together. Because they said there was a party. When they were a party, I said, oh shit, I don't have my Class A's ready for the party. They didn't really teach me that much about Class A's. That much. So I just came in a suit at the ball when we came back from war. We had a few formations. Then they said, "You're coming to the ball, Commiso?" I said, "What's that? A party?" I said, "Oh, I don't care. I go. I just came back from war. We're back in Germany." I could pick up the routine traveling to all the countries again. And I did. So I didn't even know the first sergeant and the commander even know that I was there at the bar. But they acknowledged me. My first sergeant and my commander acknowledged me at the bar. They said, "Where's Commiso at?" And I said, "They know my name. I think I'm the only Commiso here." "Where's Commiso?" And everybody's like, "He's over there on that table." I said, "Oh crap, I must have did something and I got in trouble." "No," he said, "Commiso, you'll be one of the first people to drink this drink." And I said, "Okay." They put Jack Daniels together. They put margarita together. I forgot what it's called. They mix all the liquor all in one drink. And they kept mixing every drink. And I was trying to keep up with all the drink. I said, "Wow, who's going to drink that drink?" So they said, first sergeant, I said, "What's Commiso? Get up here, Commiso. Get some of this drink right here." I said, "Okay, first sergeant. I drink with you first." I wish I knew where the first sergeant and the commander went after the ball. I would have hanged with them. I would have hanged with first sergeant because he said, "Yeah, Commiso, here's a drink." They must have saw that Commiso needed a bigger drink than anybody. So I got cool stories. I may not have whatever you think the story should be from a veteran kind of thing, but I feel like I did a lot of cool things at war. And to come back home and your first sergeant said, I said, "Oh crap, I never get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble." And he's like, "Commiso, get up here. Get some of this drink here." I just saw how much drinks they made. Did they know that's going to mess me up? Because really, I wasn't a drinker. Before the military, I was taught how to drink in the military. So when they gave me the drink, and I felt like I had two glasses of that thing. Somebody gave me something else. I think it was the same. "Here, Commiso, you can have my drink." So I felt like I had two shots of I don't know. I felt, once I drank that drink, I felt it right away. I said, well, I felt like my whole body just relaxed. And I didn't care. I said, with my battle buddies back home at a ball, they say you can do whatever you want afterwards at the ball. So I felt like after we went to the ball, we went to the clubs or a bar after the ball. But it was cool. I saw all my battle boys, all the soldiers I went to war at the ball. I said, "Look, they're all happy." And I was like, I just wanted to dance because I was drunk. When I get drunk, I have to dance. So everybody's like, "Go dance over there." I said, "Okay, I'll go dance over there." Go dance over there. Okay, I'll dance. I don't know. I felt the drink, so I just followed wherever the battle buddies were going after the ball. They just say, "Commiso, you want to come with us to the ball?" Or I forgot. After the ball. So I had so much fun because everybody was happy to hang with me. I was like, "Oh, my battle buddies like hanging with me." To come back home from war and everybody's like, it feels like everybody's going out of the way, trying not to hang with me back home as Commiso. It feels like that at court. Because my case is so easy, all my charges can get dropped. But apparently you don't want to get caught. You have to find people on the streets so you won't get caught over Section 30. That's what organized crime means. I don't know if you know what that means. Because I feel like since I came back home, everybody's trying to teach me about streets back home in New Jersey. And I'm like, well, I feel like majority of my life that I did good things in my life. So how can people overlook all the good things in life and say, fuck you, and say you're not going to be good around kids after 9/11 as an American soldier, a hero back? And I'm like, I can't be that bad on the internet. If the law claims that I'm monitoring the internet, I don't think so, because there's people that die on the internet, and I don't know why we are forced to watch negative news or forced to watch negative stuff on the internet. So if the court claims they worry about kids, you use kids on the internet. So kids are not as innocent as they were back in the day. Kids are not as innocent as they were back in the day online. But that's not what I'm getting taught at court back home. But that's why I miss hanging with my battle buddies, because you made me so stressed out that you all act like you can't party and drink with me, and I felt like I partied with my battle buddies, and they were basically strangers from all around the world, and I got along with my battle buddies. So I don't know what type of American court after 9/11 will overlook over all the cool things. And then I realized it feels like the court is doing things to mock me and to get me upset. I don't know. I think when the court goes out of the way to upset, we're all human beings, you know. We all have feelings. If you like it, if you label us bad guys or not, good guys or not, we're all human beings and we all got feelings. And I'm an American citizen. I'm proud to be an American citizen. And I'm proud to serve my country. That's cool as hell. You know, I have cool stories to say. Maybe that's why people go out of the way not to party with me, because I got cool things to talk about at parties, because I served my country after 9/11. That's how I feel, how the court is on my computer. Yeah, because there's too much sex and nudity online for you to act like kids are innocent over sex and nudity nowadays. As court, as the law. So when you all overact like that, I'm like, damn. It seems like the same people that tried to get me in trouble on the wrestling team as to now are the same people on my computer. That's how simple it is to solve shit, right? But what type of people will sit around and wait for a veteran to use the internet back home? Well, crazy people. Anybody claims that they don't know anything about sex online are crazy people, or they're hiding something themselves. So in the future, the law has to say they know about sex and nudity. Because it's the only reason why you're hiding back about sex and nudity, you're hiding more. That's the law, essentially. So when you use the internet, when you go on the sites, people change the site around. So when everybody has a site that everybody can see the site, some people scam the site, hide the site from you, and they direct you in a path to fail you on the internet. And how many people are capable of doing that? I highly doubt civilians that don't want to get caught by sex and nudity are the ones that are scamming your computer, because eventually everybody's going to say, why did you allow me to get pop-up sites? That's the key word here, because I'm back in kindergarten at court and everybody treat me like I'm a child, like I'm a nobody, but I'm an American soldier after 9/11. So I'm getting taught a lesson at court that there's billions of nudity and sex online. All right? So Well, everybody sees the world. Not everybody sees the world. I get scammed and hacked on every site that I use back home because apparently my hometown court doesn't know what it means to help American hero back home after 9/11. I'm not trying to use hard words to make you feel bad. I want to win my case. I am good around kids. You're just a jerk off decided to be an asshole acting like kids don't know what sex nudity is. So you won't get in trouble as the law at court over sex and nudity. I feel like I'm smarter than you all make me to be on the internet. Yes, it's easy to go online and figure out how to hack. Nowadays, as they got sites to teach you how to hack every profile on the internet. So, what's the benefits of me as a human using the internet in the 21st century? I'm not sure yet. Because I go out of my way to try to make art. And I'm the goofball making goofy videos on YouTube. But you sit there and make fun of me. So, I don't know. Who makes fun of kids in the world on the internet? Who goes out of their way to make fun of kids on the internet? Some crazy ass motherfucker that don't have a life of their own on the internet. Same thing with yourselves as an adult. Everybody's got a hater on the internet. Apparently I got a hater on my computer. Because I don't deserve to get talked to at court like I'm a nobody. Just because you decided to call me a name and scan my computer after 9/11 attack in New York City. I'm more than that. I'm not just some object that you could delete off the internet and forget about. I'm your goddamn American hero after 9/11, as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. They must have watched a lot of movies and said, oh, as they delete you in Back to the Future movies, they can delete you off the internet. So while you all are on the internet enjoying the sites, I've deleted and a few weirdos monitoring my computer call me a name, but they sit there and watch my webcam and stare at me. They call me a weirdo. So, I feel like my case is the easiest case to solve in the world, as I'm your goddamn American hero, man. If you really believe that I'm bad around kids, man, you guys can't get fucking laid at court at all around here to pull both of your soldiers. If that's the best thing you could do is go out at a party and is the first subject you come up with is how do you treat Commiso back home after 9/11? Damn, your parties must suck as shit if you talk bad about your veterans. So, I guess the court don't want to lose. So they got some kind of system where they send you to group, but it feels like the therapist, it's a therapist. They said, we're sending you to therapist. And I don't feel the therapist part. It feels like you go back to they said you can't talk about what's in the group, but they got web cameras in the group viewing you. Like I don't see the cameras on the wall. So anything she writes, it goes back to the judge right away. I don't see that as a slow, stupid veteran that I had to be aware of my surroundings at war. I was taught in the military to be aware of my surroundings. And I'm like, damn, I'm tired. I can't sleep. You know, you think I slept in jail? I didn't sleep in jail. If I slept, it's for 5 seconds or 5 minutes. So now I don't feel like I sleep at all now because I feel like I got fucking crazy people trying to screw my life over because they can't treat American hero with respect on the streets because they're some kind of jealous ass assholes. So Commiso back home. So I apologize to all my battle buddies that they had to come back home to a hometown that you have few haters on you back home. Because, all veterans come back home to a hometown and they got assholes already on the internet. Because how the internet works, you all know where assholes, you all claim where everybody knows where everybody is online. As y'all assholes online. Yeah. Anyhow, I feel like the law sucks. They must have said, well, since we're in Trenton, and we know that there's Trenton, we're allowed to treat people like they're in Trenton. Well, back in the day, Trenton was nice. So I feel like the judge would be nice to you. The cops would be nice to you because it's Trenton. Trenton is the capital of New Jersey. So everybody be nice to you in Trenton. But no, that's how it is. I'm going to get a motherfucker that walk down the street. I must have to direct my damn shots on me. I can't believe everybody was still talking shit about me. And I'm saying, you goddamn motherfucker, you're a hometown court. And I'm saying, God, the hometown court talk shit about a disabled combat veteran like me. Because you all act like it's a big secret about sex and nudity. They must have heard about sex and nudity when Kings and Queens was around. They didn't have internet. So I guess then they know there's sex on the streets before the internet. But now since we got the internet, shit. Man, now we can sit there and screw you over sex and nudity. When we had sex revolution, our sex generation had a sex revolution online. We had the 60s, right? I feel America had the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. That's why watching porn online is legal. So any American free man nowadays will watch porn when it's illegal to watch online. But apparently, since you're all jealous of me, when any girl talks to me at a party, at court around here, online, I gotta get treated like I'm a piece of shit soldier after time. So, not everybody gets to see the same internet as everybody else while I got scammed back home acting like sex and nudity came out yesterday on the internet. No. It's some kind of organized crime while the law allows billions of nudity, and not everybody make it to the news. Not everything makes it to the news. So while the news gives you bad reports about sex and nudity, as everybody's in public nowadays, and nudity in public nowadays is sex and because apparently everybody does porn but don't watch porn. At court, they watch porn. They do porn, but they don't watch it. If you do porn, you don't get in trouble on the internet. Oh, when you watch it, you see me watch sex. I have to get you in trouble before you get me in trouble as the streets. So damn, imagine the kids on the internet, man. Kids are smart. I feel like kids knows everything about everybody online. As kids on the internet more than adults. So I feel like it's, damn, dude, you all bullshitting me, trying to screw me over, but kids use the internet more than me as an adult. And you're trying to say, the law can't keep the internet safe for all the kids on the internet in the 21st century? While kids online 24 hours a day? 24 hours a day online kids are. Wow. Kids don't see shit. You teach your kids to be assholes to each other on the streets in the world. But kids don't know shit about shit, man. Oh, shit. Now you're allowed to treat your American soldiers back home like shit because you call them a name and bully them and treat them like shit. Wow, what a good friends you are at court after 9/11. I got to go group so they can find more information about me so to make their case look good, and I don't see that. And I'm sitting there and think, God damn, wow. They got a team to screw people's life over. They got a fucking hacking team to screw your life over. They don't give a fuck how they earn their money at law. I don't think that's American law, man. If y'all want change in the world, can we have law system that makes sense? That won't screw your life over? Because they can get screwed over too as cops watching sex and nudity. The judge can get screwed over watching sex and nudity. But they don't want to get in trouble. They want to constantly get people in trouble and get mad at people on purpose. So can I get somebody that makes sense, that knows how to help American Hero back home? Because I don't trust the judge. The way the judge talked to me, and I'm a soldier after 9/11, I didn't like how the judge talked to me, like I'm stupid. Well, the way the lawyer talks to me, I say, I swear to God, I can't believe this judge allowing this lawyer to talk to me. Then I'm, whatever, who's defending or offending or whatever. I'm like, how the fuck this judge allowed this motherfucker talk to me after 9/11? Wow, you told me I don't have to be in jail and I'm allowed to get my own lawyer to fight my case, but you just kept me in there. And I'm like, fuck you. If that's what you want people to do online, to say fuck you, well, as a soldier after 9/11, fuck you for treating me like shit after 9/11 attack in New York City, acting like the internet is some top secret fucking world, and nobody knows about sex and nudity in a 24 hours a day, online, everybody, what the fuck everybody's doing on the line nowadays. That was mean as hell. That's what I got mad at the judge. Because the judge is saying, fuck me, I'm going to allow anybody to talk shit about you and don't give a fuck, as you lied in the statement. So, I need a new judge. I don't trust my judge. I feel like the judge is crooked as shit, as you still dragging out my case, acting like I belong in this group. Well, I seem like they're all getting off talking about the situation in that group while you're sitting there trying to screw my goddamn life over as a human, as an American hero back home. That sucks. What did you teach your kids over the years? That when you grow up as an adult, everybody's going to be an asshole to each other because you're an adult on the internet nowadays? That's all your kids are learning. Even with the law being on the internet. Your kids die on the internet, and your law said, we're allowed to watch this, but we're going to get upset over, damn, it's legal to watch porn, so we're going to fuck up porno sites. Just screw you. To make crime television? Who the fuck's watch crime television? You don't learn anything from the show. All you learn is that a few people know something happened that day, and they're on a TV show. So don't you think the few people that knew what happened that day on TV show are the ones that did it? And we don't have to watch crime. We live in a country where we don't have to solve crime as Americans. We have the law on the internet. We don't need to have crime on television in America. Because what does that solve? That seems like you like crime. You let it happen. You let crime happen, then get mad at people. I'm an American, man. I don't know how many people wants to be a jackass in America or asshole. I don't want to be an asshole. But you know what? I don't deserve to get talked to at court, and the judge just looked at me like I'm a nobody. And I'm like, damn, man. It seems like the judge did everything in their effort to mock me at court. Like I can't see it. I'm a soldier that could have got blown up and kidnapped by Bin Laden and my head chopped off by terrorists, but I can't see what's going on around me at court. I don't even have to turn my head and see what's going on behind my head. I'm too fucking stupid at court. Why would anybody allow that to happen to Michael Commiso back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? Man, that's bullshit, you know. To hang with your battle buddies and we all go out every weekend to the club on the internet. Like, you don't have to have a profile to be online, dude. That's fucked. People hack your profiles. The court knows this shit. People hack your profiles. People hack your site, router. I have it. Even when I'm still being monitored and you try to screw my life over, I still have a hidden network on my router. Why is there a hidden network on my router? So the hidden network is that court. Who is capable of screwing people's lives over nowadays? As there a hidden network at court on my computer. That's how stupid they treated me. I wasn't smart enough to figure out after 9/11 as a soldier who was sending me pop-up sites and getting mad at me like I'm a jerk off, but I'm not. I'm an American hero. My whole life, rest of my life, I'm still going to be an American hero. So I don't understand how you treat your veterans back home. I'm labeled as a veteran my whole life. And I'm proud to be an American veteran. So I'm allowed to stand up for myself. If you guys got no balls to help your veterans out back home at court around here, this leads to me to believe there's some crooked shit going on in Trenton. Because back in the day, Trenton was nice. Cops were nice to you. Judges were nice to you in Trenton. But now since it's Trenton in the hood, I got to get treated like I'm from the hood. Because I'm from Trenton. And you wonder why people can't get along with each other? Right? Think about it. People don't want to get in trouble nowadays. So what's this bullshit of the hate in the world going for? Eh? Are we literally fighting over sex and nudity right now? We can make love. Right? A cool love should be, sex is cool. Sex is cool, man. Sex is love. But that's not how they treat sex on the internet. They call everything porn, for one, so you get in trouble. Why are you watching these videos? So I think you need therapy at court when you see everything as a porn video online, right? Then I'm like, wow, everything is a porn video online. No, it's not. Because sex and love, nobody get in trouble with sex and love because it's love. And everybody knows how to practice safe sex on the internet nowadays. So they gave me out-of-date cookies, sites, to get mad at me because they must have watched the internship at court. They're trying to make me look so fucking stupid at court that I don't know how to use the internet after 9/11. And I don't know what type of court would talk to a soldier after 9/11 like that. So I must have past jealous people when I wrestled the schools around here. I felt it different. Maybe that's why I didn't wrestle my senior year. I felt the difference, how people treated me. And, you know, it sucks. People only like you when you win a medal. When you don't keep winning medals, people treat you differently and say, fuck you. I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. They didn't have to give me any type of medals at war to make me feel that I did something serving my country. I was just happy hanging with my battle buddies. I miss traveling the world, and you try to take that away from me. And I'm like, you're soft, dude. I wonder why people are mad at court. You just sit there and allow shit happen to people and then get mad at people. Well, how safe the internet can be. Well, I'm like, damn, people use the internet 24 hours a day, and you try to tell me all the technology and all the law on the internet, you're trying to tell me you didn't allow that to happen. You didn't allow it to happen on the computer. Oh, he's too stupid to know where the pop-up sites. I'm the monitor. I'm tired of monitoring you. I'm tired of being your parole officer. I'm tired of hearing shit about how I do my job as your American hero on the internet after 9/11. You must be frustrated at court after 9/11. So, They installed something on my cell phone, but it doesn't look like a part of the cell phone way of life or software internet way of life. And I'm thinking, damn, man, I want to sue the court for you actually assuming the worst out of your soldier after 9/11. I want to sue the court for you lying in the statement acting like you found shit on my computer. I want to sue the court for talking shit about me after 9/11 as an American hero. I want to sue the court while you got a whole goddamn team monitoring my computer after 9/11 like I'm actually bad around kids. Well, it seems you're more bad around kids because you can't even keep kids safe on the internet. You're too busy talking shit about your American soldier at court after 9/11. So I don't feel like they're doing by the book at court. You know, how the law has to go by the book. As we have to abide by the law has to abide by the law and go by the book. I don't feel like that's happening at court because they lied what was on my computer, right? And I'm like, wow, you could tell that I was trying to make art. You could tell that I was trying to make art. Everywhere I go, I try this site. I try this internet site. I try this internet site. And every site led me to what you want me to screw my life over at court. So I want to sue the court in the theory that they're the ones sending me to bad pop-up sites after 9/11 attack. They can't figure out where the bad guys are after 9/11, but they can figure out where the American heroes are after 9/11 on the internet at court around here. I want to sue the cop that said I punched him in the face. I didn't punch him in the face. I want to sue the people that mocked me over the years and acting like they can fuck online while I'm supposed to be protecting my flag by some pussy-ass terrorists and gangs on the internet. I got to get talked down to by a law back home on the internet. Because I'm tired you sitting there saying, oh, I didn't even get the chance to hang with kids back home after 9/11. And the first thing you think in your mind, say, I'm more perverted than you, but the law knows more about sex online than I do, and watching more than I do. It gets mad at me. It's kind of fucked up system, don't you think? That's how I feel so far. Everybody acting like they can't lift a fucking finger to Commiso back home, and I'm like the coolest guy on the internet. And I teach kids more lessons than you do at court, teaching your kids. Holy shit! Only the cops can fuck online. Only the gang terrorists can fuck online. But damn, it's going away and screw a fucking soldier's life over after 9/11. Because you're all a bunch of jerk-offs that don't know how to stand up for your American heroes back. That's how I see it. I don't know how the world see it. Because all you do is throw all my information out there. Like, it's like, I'm not telling anything classified. All my information is online 24 hours a day. That's all. They said, the parole officers, I said, how long you been a cop? They said 3 to 5. That means I can go up to 3 to 5 in jail. Wow, nice talking to American hero. I'm supposed to trust you as a pro officer monitoring my computer? Well, you already lied about my life online. I'm an American hero if you like it or not. If you can talk shit about me, that means you can talk shit about my battle buddies. I'll defend the flag by assholes in the world. Because they all grew up with Michael Jackson. They grew born out of fucking bed. And the first thing they think about is treating their show like shit. So I don't know how to get treated like shit at court. Well, this is a shitty-ass fucking world. As an American hero, man. So I want to shoot everybody. You don't drag out the case. I'm going to drag out the case even more. I say you guys fucking lie so fucking much. I can't believe you fucking work at the law system at all as a person and actually fucking treat people like that. I'm an American man. I'm an American citizen. I'm your goddamn disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And they want to act like they did something big in their lives. That's what I noticed. They mock me. They talk behind my back. They make fun of me when I go to court. They call me a name and bully me. I'm like, are you Americans at court around here? Because it seems that I don't understand. Living in an American country. I feel like I earn respect with everybody back home in America. As y'all begging for respect on the streets, I earned my respect by serving my country. So I wish people could talk to me a little bit smarter in life. Because you sit there and act like you can do whatever you want. Because you're playing that just what kind of fucked up friendship? What about this fucked up world? What kind of friends backstab you online? And you still call me names online? What else names you call me to make you feel good about yourself at court that you decide to scam a computer like me as a soldier actor? Like I said, sex and nudity in the future won't be like sex, I guess, nudity now. So sex and nudity is not going anywhere. Eventually the law has to give people respect online on sex and nudity in the future. If even themselves now, as the law has to hide the fact they know what sex and nudity is now. So whatever, I've been bullied my whole life, man. You act like I care what people think of me. I'm the one buying veterans hats and getting my name, man. Hey, respect myself in this world. I know what I did means to myself as an American hero back home. So anybody that treats me like shit is an asshole, and I don't give a fuck how much you get laid at court talking shit about your American soldier. But I'm still here on the internet. You can keep lying about me, but I'm still got a good personality. I care about people. I care about my family and friends. I have a good heart. So it's weird. We live in a fucking world where you can even screw Michael Jackson's name over on here. Wow, man. That sucks. How mean the fucking world is. Sitting there acting like kids don't know what sex is and nudity is, so you can treat me even more like shit at court. I bet your kids know more about sex than you do as well as the nudity online nowadays, as kids online, more than adults on the internet. No disrespect to the law or anybody, as you disrespect me as an American soldier after 9/11. Because I feel like I was just trying to make goofy videos, and they didn't want me to prove that I'm an artist. They're really going out of their way to screw me over, and I still don't feel like I said anything bad about anybody, to where, wow, they can't figure out who scams your computer nowadays. So I don't trust the people that's on my computer. It feels like over the years, you was trying to get to know my family as the cops that dressed in cops uniform at court, and you're some kind of crooked cop, and you're trying to get to know my family. As you mock me how my mom talks, you mock me how my dad talks. They mock me. There's some weird ass cops on my computer after 9/11. And the messed up part is, everybody acts like that's how hidden the world is. We can't see who's on your computer. Then they must got some tough kick after not. So who is it? It's the law. Because they got really, really, really good security on the computers. They can't figure out who's on my computer. Well, I'm telling you who's on my computer. I didn't even get a chance to explore the internet. I didn't get a chance to use the internet back home. The first assumption is I'm a veteran after 9/11. There must be something wrong with me, so you won't get in trouble, law, because the law has been on the internet long enough to know where all the sex and nudity is. So it's funny that people bully you and make fun of you, but people want to be like you, as Michael Commiso. You identity theft me. You try to be like me. And you're wants to bully me and making fun of me. So where is it? The same people that's making fun of you as the people that wants to be like you. Because wow, I'm an American hero. That's cool. Who? I don't care. You always going to get me in trouble with the law no matter what back home using the internet, right? So you know that I was going to get upset and angry, right? You know that. That's another thing that bothers me. They upset people on purpose so they get screwed over at court. They taught me that. So they probably knew that I was going to make a YouTube video saying how the court, because you're hiding the fact that everything. You're hiding the fact that you're on my computer monitoring me, saying I didn't do shit to your computer. But you monitor me. And damn, man. Seems you can fuck in the damn land, man. But me, jealous of me. That's all they can do to welcome me back home. They get jealous of me. That's all you did. Is get jealous of me, trying to set me up on the streets. Damn, man. Everybody can be rapping on the streets. All the bullshit that's on the streets. Damn, they all say, I'm a better rapper than you. I'm a better rapper than you. But all you do is rap about bullshit on the streets. That's just, damn. How many people spitting about me? I can say that I serve my country. Damn, that's why they're mad at me. I serve my country. Hip hop, skip to what you want from me. Now everybody tried to act like Michael Commiso on the streets. Damn, man, who are you? Damn, man, nowadays you don't have to hang with anybody for people to talk shit about you. Damn, man, I can't believe didn't even get a chance to know me. But damn, you talk shit about me and acting like your music is the greatest shit on the streets. Oh, damn, man. It's funny how people just say, God damn, man. It's funny how people can just say, God damn, man. Don't give a shit about you. Damn, man. I'm a disabled combat veteran, but no one gives a shit about you. Wow. They keep on hacking me. Wow. Nobody gives a shit about me. I don't give a shit. What? I don't give a shit. Man, I'm the only one on the internet trying to fix the internet after 9/11. You think your rap music gonna be that hard in the future? Man, you didn't have to rap that hard in the past to be cool. That's why it was cool rapping back in the day. Now you fucked up rap because all you guys do is say what you're going to do to each other. And then you call people names. That's weird. That's super weird. Come home and everybody act like they didn't see Michael Commiso at war in the state of New Jersey. So the few haters did see me at war. You got jealous of me. Once I moved in Ewing Township from Trenton, and I was the new kid in school in Ewing, and you probably found out that I came from Trenton, and that must have upset people. It's weird because you're supposed to be grown-ups and adults online, teaching kids to get along with each other, but the first thing you guys do is backstab each other's in the back as an adult. So, I didn't say nothing, man. I think it sucks that people scam people's computer and screw people's lives over in the first one. So, no, I didn't see enough for the court for you guys to treat me the way you treating me right now, as you direct me in that path in the first place. Because once the law told me, oh, there's a dark internet, I said, you really think there was a dark internet after 9/11 attacks? That's how much bullshit is said to me at court. Because they think I'm stupid. My whole life, people think I'm stupid and slow. But I serve my God. Serving your country is the coolest shit in the world. You gotta be smart a little bit serving your country, right? That's not how I'm getting treated at court. My brother works a hard job, and if they could talk shit about me as his brother, man, they must have talked shit about my brother as, damn, they sit there and wonder why cops get shot, but you don't even have each other's backs as the law, as you talk shit about your American hero after 9/11 attack in New York City. So, we live in a world where we don't have to get shot on streets. We live in a world where we don't have to have wars and violence online. And every kid in the world should be safe on the internet as you sit there as adults yelling and screaming at each other, acting like kids don't see shit 24 hours a day. And I don't deserve to get talked to like that. I don't deserve to get treated like that. I did more in my life to prove that I'm a good guy than treat you me like I'm an asshole, like I can't be around kids because you're just a jerk-hole as a friend to people on the streets. Think about it. How can you tell somebody as a friend, you're not going to be a good dad one day? How dare you to even try to be a good dad one day? Wow, what kind of friends say that to people? What type of law says that to people? That's some crooked cop shit. You make crooked cop movies, you make gang movies, you make all these bad guy movies, and we live in a world where, wow, they're actually crooked cops, there are actually gangs on the streets, there are actually terrorists in the world. And I'm on the internet and I'm like, wow, what did I do online for you guys to sit there and say, fuck Michael Commiso after 9/11 at court around here? So I don't trust my judge. I told him I got combat PTSD. No disrespect to the court or the judge or the law, lawyers or any cops or anybody. But you disrespect me, and I can't allow that to happen because I know how the streets work. Once they talk shit about you, then they can talk shit about your whole family as the streets online, right? Once they talk shit about you as an American hero, then you can talk shit about my battle buddies online. And you can do shit either as my battle buddies online. So I can't have that happen, right? Because I feel like I said more good things than you sitting there writing statements about your American heroes and acting like sex came out yesterday and scamming people's computers with the same old shit. When I don't even think the law's right. You know, if everybody's butt naked online, right? Every time more naked people come on the internet, the more the law has to update the damn law, right? More nudity, more update the laws. More nudity in the future, the more you're going to update your laws. So I have to fall through some fucking crooked system, acting like I'm better than kids. Well, everybody fucks in public nowadays at 24 hours a day. Online, 24 hours a day online. I don't know what public means to you. Feel like public means public internet, as public stores, public restaurants, public courts, public have sex at courts. Sweet. Everybody's treating me like straights back home, dude. They're talking to me. Oh, we monitor sex, but we're not going to fuck online. So, we deserve, we're angels. We're angels. We're gods. We're going to fucking treat sex like an fire up, like they did back in history. Because everybody wants to be a billionaire over sex and nudity, even at law in the court. So, I don't see that online. I don't see anything. I'm stupid. I'm allowed to get pissed all over the place and beat up back home. And I'm like, God damn, how the fuck you treat a soldier after 9/11? Oh, then they expect me not to get upset and angry and take it up the asshole how you treat me. But that means you could do the same to my battle buddies and my family and friends. Wow, America, wake up, America. If they can talk shit about the American heroes all on, imagine what they can do to you. So being American means more than you make it. You know, being American, it's a cool thing. Being American is the right thing. Being American is nice to be an American. And if you all say fuck you after 9/11 as soldiers, then I gotta say fuck you back. Y'all street talk motherfuckers that court. As you treat people like streets, I gotta say fuck you for treating me like shit. After 9/11, knowing the fact that soldiers can get blown up on YouTube and nobody gives in to get the fuck to get to court. They all stare at me. They don't give a fuck about me. They're going to go home and watch the same site they got you in trouble with just to mock me as the streets. I'm getting taught the streets back home. They're getting taught, welcome back home, American Michael Commiso, American hero. So you must be treating all my battle buddies like streets back home. Because you're all jealous motherfuckers that can't handle walking back home, your American heroes back home. Take it how you want it. But at least I speak from my heart. That's what's wrong with the world nowadays. People are too afraid to speak from their hearts. I think it's best fucked up that people backstab each other online in the fucking first place. That's not how we was raised. You all sit there acting like you don't have a mom and a dad. Well, you had a good life in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and some in the 90s. So I like acting like that. Oh, I had a bad life. That's why I'm in a gang. That's why I'm in a terrorist group. My life stinks. So I'm gonna fuck it up even more by doing fucked up shit to American soldier after 9/11. So whatever, you know. I know I did something right in my life. I know I was going down the right path. Seems nowadays when you do go down the right path, they're the assholes sitting there screwing your life over so you won't be able to achieve anything in life. All you can do is go down, 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 down. Wow, what a fucking life we gave each other as life on this planet. So I don't trust the people that's on my computer. You lie a whole lot. You get mad at me. And I'm like, you know what? Who can get mad at their veterans? You know, you don't act like I was back home and I was part of this bullshit system back home. Oh no, I was serving my country. And, you know, I was trying to do something with my life, if you like it or not. You all can sit there and act like I'm a bad guy, but I have a good heart. You know, I stand up for what I believe in, and I stand up for my friends. I stand up for my battle buddies. I stand up for my brother. I stand up for my mom and my dad. I stand up for my family. You know, I stand up for a lot of people for you to turn your back on your soldiers after 9/11 at my hometown court around here. You know, I try to stand up for the law. I try to stand up for the court. But when people just sit there and screw your life over for no goddamn reason at all, you get mad yourself, you know. If you was the president and you're buying by the book and doing everything right because you're a good president and they tell you're a bad president, why do you get mad and upset about that? It's the same situation. I served my country. I'm a veteran. And it seems my court wants me to not be happy that I'm a veteran and serve my country. Because they don't want to get in trouble that they know they're doing something crooked when I feel like if there's more nudity today than yesterday, they need to update the law. If there's more nudity in the future, they're going to have to update their law. Because you don't want to lose money off the sex and nudity at court in the future yourselves. Because everybody acts like everybody want to sit there and watch bad videos on the internet. People want to watch good porn, happy porn in the future. You don't have to beat each other up in porn in the future. So sex is a common thing. Sexual assault, I think people use that to get money off of people. You know, yeah, I get it. There's jerk-offs in the world that don't know how to treat the ladies. But I think the majority of the world knows how to treat the ladies by now. But my court says porn is violent and it's not good. But you have to make a porn. Billions of people watch it. It must be good. Yeah, porn has to be good. Practice safe sex in porn. Porn is legal. So it sucks when you go to court and they act like porn came out yesterday and they don't fuck at court. Well, we're going to mock you as a soldier after 9/11. I can't allow you to do that. Because it seems like once you walk all over me as Commiso, you're going to walk all over my battle buddies back home, and they can't get a welcome back home because they got assholes on their goddamn computers after 9/11. Yeah, I feel like my hometown court watched Back to the Future. You don't have a lot of technology at court. They got a lot of technology on the internet. The same technology that they use at the court is the same technology that everybody uses on the internet. And instead of helping out people with technology, you're using technology to backstab each other on the internet. So that sucks. You try to tell me I'm the only American soldier, American veteran, non-American citizen that has the balls to stand up for veterans. That's not true either. There's good people in America. The thing that sucks, you're always putting down America on television. You put down American people. You try to say all American people are bad. I don't like that as an American soldier because I'm not a bad person as an American citizen. So just because there's something wrong with you at court and everybody's a bad guy, no, I think the reason why you're in the same classroom as me, because you hacked my life over the years and you were trying to screw my life over as I got combat PTSD. That's what I believe in my mind after 9/11. So, whatever. It's like old news. People are not smart enough to have good news on this planet. Positive. So, people call me stupid and slow my whole life. Well, at least I'm not an asshole. At least I'm not a backstabbing friend. I'm a really good brother. I'm a really good son. I was a really good battle buddy. And I'm still a good battle buddy. Trying to motivate my battle buddies. There's always going to be an asshole on your computer. It feels like that. It don't matter who you are as a person. There's always going to be an asshole on your computer. So I feel like the only reason why people got to know me back home as a veteran is right now to monitor my computer set to screw my life up. So can I sue you for lying? You lied at the statement. You lied about everything. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe that's a system. You don't even get a chance to be a dad one day. They try to teach me how to be a bad dad one day. But damn, we never even get a chance to be a good dad one day. As technology is going to advance in the future and more robots are going to be on this planet. So how bad the internet's going to be in the future? Well, we got robots on the internet. People get bullied online. People get bullied over sex and nudity, as they did back in the day. Not everybody gets the same treatment at court as everybody else. Apparently, it's okay to be mean to a veteran after 9/11. People treat you different as a veteran, and people treat you different as an outcast on the internet. My battle buddies never treat me like an outcast. My battle buddies never treated me like I wasn't part of the barracks or the military. That's what I miss about my battle buddies. My battle buddies made me feel like I was part of the military. My battle buddies made me feel like I was part of the barracks. My battle buddies made me feel like I served my country after 9/11, and I'm a really good guy. These are the good things my battle buddies are saying about me, or thinking about me. To go home, and I'm like, wow, man, you can bail out your goddamn gang member friends. You all can turn their back on billions of nudity and actually get mad at one person. That's a weird type of law to look the other way, right? What is that? Oh, I know there's sex online, so I really don't have to get mad at you as a veteran. Oh, there's nudity online, and a lot of it. So I don't have to get mad at you as a lawyer. I don't have to get mad at you as the law. I go home to the same safe monitoring sites that you monitored, and I'm allowed to view it. But people call me stupid. So I don't know if it happens to all my family members, because you loudly call me stupid online, and my battle buddies. But I'm not stupid. You know, yes, I can figure out where the pop-up sites came from. The ones that are closest to you. You know, it says keep your enemies close or friends closer or something. I don't know. Well, how far can somebody hack a router from around the world? Can somebody from a different country hack your router around the world? Or the closest motherfuckers around you can hack your router. So you have a tall tower at the jail cell, and I wrestle a Hopewell kid. I must have wrestled a Hopewell kid in jail with somebody that worked at the jail cell at the time when I was a kid, and he must have decided to be jealous of me, right? So we can figure out where the pop-up sites are. And then they get mad at you. Just because I can figure out who's screwing my life over, you get mad at me even more. That's what I noticed too. The more I don't do anything, it's funny. The more I don't do anything online, the more the court gets mad at me. So, is that what I should do to court? They got to get mad more than I do, so they screw over, get messed up, and I can live a good life back home as your American hero. Right? I wrestled Trenton. I wrestled Princeton. I wrestled Lawrence. I wrestled Hopewell. I wrestled Hamilton. I wrestled Pennington. I wrestled all the schools in New Jersey. I wrestled PA schools. So I must have pissed off somebody on the when I was wrestling them. And they were trying to cover up that crime that wrestler did and kept letting that person go out because that's your brother or son or somebody to screw my life over after 9/11. Wow, assumptions. Wow, that came up in my mind of you assume the work out of your veterans and assumptions. I felt like somebody got jealous of me on the wrestling team, and since you all know about computers and you went to get a degree, you could talk down to your veteran after 9/11. So, like I said, when you keep doing something like you're robbing or stealing, you're going to eventually get caught. But sex and nudity? Wow, you keep doing it, people. You don't care if you get caught in the world. That's the billions of nudity and sex on. The law don't care if they get caught on you. Damn, you're that jealous of me to cock block me back home from the world that you all live 24 hours a day. And I'm not cool enough to party with after 9/11. So, apologize. You decided to sit there and take me the wrong way the first place. And you know what? Why should I apologize? You're the one scamming my computer and screwing the veterans' lives over when I deserve to do that. But I'm a good guy, right? That's what happened to Michael Jackson. He didn't want to hurt the kids' feeling. He didn't want to hurt people's feelings as Michael Jackson. So he took it up the asshole as good of friends of you are on the streets online. Right? If you're Michael Jackson and you have a good heart and you don't want to hurt kids' feelings, you don't want to hurt people's feelings, you don't want to hurt your fans' feelings, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings because you're Michael Jackson. What would you do as Michael Jackson? First thing you think, oh, we're going to backstab you, call your name as fans of friends, and wonder why Michael Jackson gets upset. Wow, that's a stupid plan. You can't be friends. We're too stupid enough to not be friends to each other on this planet. We want to keep hating each other so we have an excuse to talk shit about each other on the streets, on the internet. So, as you assume the worst out of me as your American hero, I was trained in the military where I'm like, wow, they still treat me like I'm stupid and not trained in the military. So, but I figured out who was scamming my computer over the years, as how much law there is, how many people actually go out of their way to scam people's lives, or the people they're jealous of. And who takes benefits away from veterans? Who takes anything away from veterans? Well, who the hell are you? There's no God on the internet. There's no God on this planet, dude. You all can set shit up because you know how to do shit. Scares. What? Follow people's lives online? Brainwash people and follow people's lives online because you know how to hack each other's lives online. But to find out who's the bad guy and good guy, that thing is stupid and bullshit, man. I highly doubt people in the world wants to get in trouble with the law. So there's assholes that set people up online, and if my hometown court don't see that, I want a new judge. I don't want to keep getting talked down like I'm nobody when I did a lot of cool things in my life. I don't know what type of law will actually do that to somebody, but it sucks that the law, you're going to have to update your laws with sex and nudity. Porno shops are coming back. Porno movies are coming back on the streets in America. Porno stores are coming back. Porno movie theaters are coming back. Porno eye caps. Everything's coming back with sex. In the future. Because we are smart enough and responsible enough to have sex and nudity in the future online. I'm not a responsible person, shit, to use the internet as a veteran. We're not responsible enough to use the internet. Now, only in the future. But then, how you all watch each other have sex and have it online 24 hours a day as the law knows it, then you know it does it too, as the law. So there's some kind of organized, only a few people can have a good life. Unless we know we're going to backstab you and screw your life over and want to take something from you. Because you all claim that you want me to be something. You all claim that you want me to do something in my life. Well, everybody sits around and act like they can't help me back home. And I'm like, well, then you must be the scammer. Because I tell the court that somebody's hacking my computer, but the court says, fuck me. That's the first sign. First sign who's scamming the computer. When they don't give a fuck who's scamming your computer. But we're stupid motherfuckers, right? We're life on this planet on the internet, and we're stupid. So it's organized sex and nudity online. And you only get mad at one person on news. So you won't have to get mad at yourselves and everybody else online. That's the world we live in. Your best friend takes it up the asshole while y'all still fucking online 24 hours a day. That's life on this planet. So I didn't have to talk street because I'm not a street person. But you taught me a lot of street lessons back home. So I guess you want me to talk street, so you have excuses to say what this, what that, what this, what that, and stuff. So, no, I do feel that people stand up for me, but, you know, sometimes I'm like, how easy it is to stand up for each other and how easy it is to stand up for your veterans back. So there's some crooked system at court, and they involved me in it as to, I can't believe you did that to me after 9/11 as an American soldier, dude. You hurt my feelings. My hometown court and law hurt my feelings. And while there's gang members and terrorists online, they zoomed out on me. And I'm like, you're an asshole, man. Now I see what kids are talking about online. They said adults online are assholes to each other. They went to school as adults and didn't learn anything from school because they're still assholes to each other as an adult. While he was taught in school as kids to get along with each other. So I guess kids online is living in a confusing world where you're all fake to each other online and backstabbing each other as adults when there's kids online. You know what? I'm not bad around kids as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I feel like a lot of kids look up to me as they go out of their way to make goofy videos knowing the fact that people are making fun of me because nobody has a sense of humor on the internet no more. So when you see a goofy guy like me, well, the first thing you do is teach kids how to make fun of each other in school, as my hometown law is teaching the world. You know, people are allowed to make fun of me because the law called me a name, so I guess the kids could call me names too. Well, it's going to happen to you eventually. You're monitoring the porn longer than you decide to screw my life over on the internet after 9/11 attack in New York City. And if people are joking around with me, you know, I think you need to update your jokes, because if you know that I was in convoys and terrorists could have kidnapped me and terrorists restrained you and cut your head off, and they're pussies because they restrained you. They don't give you a chance to punch you in the fucking face. So you restrained a soldier after 9/11, and I'm supposed to take it like it up my asshole as an American hero, and I'm still questioning why you guys can't figure out how to help me back home, and I got a disability? I'm 100% disabled combat PTSD. I know I have combat PTSD. That's why I want a new judge, man. I want a new judge. I want a new lawyer. I want a new parole officer. I don't want the same parole. I think you gave me a woman officer for a reason. You're trying to get some sexual assault going on and trying to get me more in trouble. That's all you guys do. Because you called me a name. Once you get called a name, everybody can treat you like shit on the internet, right? So American soldiers after 9/11? Wow, man, that's fucked up, man. You all fucking saying thank you for your service before you just sit back and scan my computer and screw my life over after 9/11. Over the billions of nudity and sex over. So, I don't know. All we do is take each other the wrong way anyways as people, as on this planet. So, you know, if people take me the wrong way, I'm like, you know what? I'm an American hero, dude. I got feelings. You're all lucky that I came back home alive from war as your son and your brother and your family member and your friend back home. to get talked down to court, and like they treat me like that. I can't believe they can treat me. So they have a system. They knew when I had a court. The lawyer knew one time I went to court, and these certain lawyers came in to court. You know these lawyers, Judge. You know what they would do. How far they will fight for somebody to the point. Well, I tried my best as a lawyer, but the judge says I have to do this. I don't want a lawyer like that. I want a lawyer saying, who the fuck in this office is talking shit about the American soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City? Come here. I don't care if you fuck you don't have a badge. Who the fuck talks to a soldier after 9/11 like that and treat them like shit? Who are you? What's your name? What's your badge number? Can I get you fired? I think I can get you fired. You already installed shit that's not supposed to be on my computer. I don't think I have to be monitored anymore. I don't think I have to be monitored no more. I won my case already. You just monitored my computer over and over. You're lying. Because you know that there's sex and nudity online has the law 24 hours a day. It's kind of hard to avoid sex and nudity nowadays in the 21st century internet. Who are you? Who's this judge? What's his name? I want to get him fired. Why is he talking to me like I'm a nobody? Who's this guy on his side with glasses? Why is he trying to dress like me and mock me at court after 9/11? Who's dressing like Commiso on court at the streets? Who wants that daddy to steal my benefits and my money after 9/11 on the streets? I'm tired of this street shit. Just because you decided to give up on each other as people and treat her like shit doesn't mean I have to get treated the same way at my hometown court. Who the fuck are you? I don't care if you're a gang of terrorists or a crooked cop or a judge. I'm an American hero, but they're protecting my country, and I don't deserve to get talked down to like that after 9/11. Who's this damn lawyer? Why is this lawyer talking to me like this and saying she can't do shit for me, but she can talk to me like I'm an asshole? Who is this person? That's what my brother would do. That's what my dad would do. That's what my family and mom would do. They would stand up for themselves as an American citizen, saying, no, you're wrong to bully me and buck me and direct me and mislead me and entrap me over billions of nudity and sex online after 9/11. So, I don't trust you being on my computer as you lied in the statement. I don't trust you as you lied and say I punched the cop, but I didn't punch the cop. Who's that cop? Who's that badge number? Why the fuck treat soldiers like that after 9/11? The cops are not allowed to treat soldiers after 9/11 like shit. That's the law. All this bullshit gang terrorist crap. Who the fuck are you to treat people like shit and bully them because they're a group of assholes after Michael Jackson's? Yeah, man. You're all holding hands as gangsters and terrorists, man. In the past. Man, you're all giving each other hugs. Now you're all assholes on the streets. Think you could treat people like shit after 9/11, right? So if I'm not allowed terrorists to treat me like shit and gangsters are not allowed to treat me like shit, what do you think a crooked cop in law could talk shit about me after 9/11? I'm a good guy. I'm a good friend. I'm glad I made these videos. And you take my YouTube channel, it means you want to rob me. And I'm right about everything that happened to me over the years. You saw a sign, Babe Ruth baseball. If you know my baseball worth money, you know that I could get a lawyer. Well, I'm doing pretty good as a lawyer, right? I'm a good lawyer, Michael Commiso. You know, I stand up for veterans. Damn, man, I might be a good lawyer. I know what to fight for. I'm not going to sit there at court and allow people to talk bad about me as a lawyer. You know, I could get you fired. You know, I could go higher up. I could go higher up than the judge. I could go higher up. That's another thing they taught me in the military. And if you feel like you're getting bullied in the military or whatever, you go higher up in the ranks and tell the higher ranks in the military. Do I have to do that in court? because you're not coming up know what sex and nudity is in the 21st century. And since everybody's from Trenton, you're allowed to treat everybody like they're fucking ghetto and street because they're from Trenton. You're allowed to do that to me? Because I'm not streets. I'm an American citizen that served my country after 9/11. I did something right in my life. I did something good in my life. And I don't have to get talked down to like, I'm too stupid enough to keep going to court because apparently nobody wants to help me. But I bet, you know what? You don't care how I feel, right, at court. You don't care that I'm a veteran, got feelings, and I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. That's all they keep telling me, that they don't care that I'm a veteran. Can I sue you? Because you're lying about me on the internet? And it seems the only reason why you try to get me in trouble because you know I collect benefits from the government. And the only reason why people screw each other's lives over nowadays because they know they got money in their pockets on the streets online. It's illegal. That's why they said we have to monitor your computer. Because you already know eventually sex is going to be on my computer. You put it there. And you actually, in the future, sex and nudity, people are going to be more comfortable about talking about sex and nudity in the future, even the law themselves. As to everybody's going to say, well, everybody's butt naked online and see each other 24 hours a day. Oh, hey, you think we're going to need the internet to see naked people in the future? So I don't care. You know, if people get mad at their veterans, means you don't know how to treat your veterans back home. You all sit there and act like you know what your veterans went through. But if my hometown court knows what I went through at war, my hometown court won't even put me through this right now. But no, it's not the case, is it? You just don't want to get caught that you're the one scamming my computer with pop-up ads, with all this on the internet. Yeah, like how easy it is to get caught up on. Damn, nobody's going to get me in trouble because I got the higher office in town or whatever in Trenton. Meanwhile, everybody's hiding from the law on the internet. Everybody's hiding from the law over sex and nudity. The law sees you. The law is entertained by sex and nudity too, as the law is going to be entertained by sex and nudity in the future. So, as more nudity goes on the internet, the more I say, this is bullshit, man. I'm like, you all want me to punch? You all want me to get in a flight back home? I'm like, damn, man. I'm an American hero, man. I'm an American hero, man. I'm an American hero, man. Man, everybody back home in America should have my back home as an American hero. No, I came home to jealous assholes on my computer after 9/11. Yeah, I want to sue you guys because you put me in chains after 9/11. My arm doesn't, I feel like my arm is messed up before I can't put my arm all the way back after what you did to me. And I'm a soldier after 9/11. I can't sleep at night because I feel like my door's going to get bust down. I can't sleep at night because I was in jail for a year. And if you can sleep in jail, you must have skills or something. I can't sleep at night because I feel like, wow, man, anything I do, anything movement, they're going to say, oh, shit, use everything against you in the court of law. Man, you have to do nothing to get in trouble because they hack your TV. They installed something on my cell phone, so I guess the cell phone was connected to the TV, but I don't feel like comfortable enough for my cell phone connected to the television. Because we all watch the same music, we all listen to the same music, we all watch the same movies, we all watch the same television shows. We all watch the same videos online. We all use the same internet sites. So there's an organized crime that backstabbed their American soldier at the court after 9/11. Because apparently they didn't have sex revolution in the past. They all prunes. Just because you're a prune doesn't mean I have to be. It's bad to be a prune. What's a prune? Y'all assholes as prunes killing each other online, and I'm supposed to take this shit up the asshole as you're an American hero back home. So I feel like I'm saying the right things, because anybody gets angry at court. They all sit there. Nobody gets angry. But I think you did things over the years to try to get me angry at court. So I just sat there and waited. I said, I live in America. I'm an American hero. In the statement, they lied a lot. They had to get a lawyer to bully me, to sign things. They did a lot more getting in trouble at court than I did. So I don't have to feel bad about myself. Just because the court wants me to feel bad about myself, I don't have to be feeling bad about myself. Serving your country is the coolest thing to do. I did the coolest thing in my life serving the United States of America. I got them cool-ass stories to tell at parties. That's why you cock-blocked me at parties over the years. As you're claiming, I'm just a mean veteran and nobody can hang with. And I'm like, wow, you must treat the kids the same way. If you all have the nerve to bully your soldiers after 9/11 like that, well, I got to clean that. We got to clean that spot. So I just wanted to keep making goofy videos, and I was making art, but sometimes I don't. That's why I'm mad at the judge. I don't disrespect the judge. I don't know anything about the judge, but when a judge just sit there and say, "I'm trying to tell you something, judge. I am trying to tell you that I'm not trying to go out of my way to look up things. It's already on my goddamn computer. It's already on my computer, while the law allows pop-up sites to go on my computer. So, yeah, I figured, well, if the first site is legal, all the other sites must be legal too, because any site that's still up after 9/11 must be a legal site, and that law likes it and accepts it, right? All right, you monitor the site for you not to watch it when you get home. You're not even confident enough as the law to watch porn in America and a free country. That's bullshit. Porn is illegal in America. So I don't know when we all turn in prunes and backstabbing each other. But do I have to be part of this shit on the internet? You know, I got issues of my own. My uncle died. I told the parole officer that my uncle died, and she wants to know more about me. I don't know. Are you asking me on a date? No, I think you're asking me because you're backstabbing me. Crooked something. Maybe the parole officer's a terrorist. Maybe the judge is a terrorist. Because anybody, the court must be some kind of crooked shit, right? I don't trust you on my computer. Because to trust people, it's a hard thing to do nowadays, isn't it? Even when you think having internet, we should trust each other as people in the world even more because we have internet. No, seems like everybody's spies, but you don't have to be spies in the social media. Everybody knows everybody's information online 24 hours a day. So, you know what? I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but if that's all you're trying to do to me, then I have to do something saying, you know what, I'm not the bad person, and I'm not the baddest thing on the internet. I know I make sense most of the time as to anybody would get upset when You can't talk at court. I can't see the evidence. They said you can't see the evidence that violence get me in trouble. Why? Because I could prove everything on my computer, what I did after 9/11, and you can't handle that as a case at court around here. So, as y'all trying to turn your back on your veteran and do this bullshit and talk bad about me, well, maybe it's you that's talking bad about me. So I must have had jealous people when I was on the wrestling team. Got jealous of me and sat back and waited for me, used the internet, and screwed my life over. That's how simple the world is, to figure out who's your haters. Well, I'm nice to all the students. I'm nice to everybody in school and the teachers. Who's the asshole on your computer after 9/11? I'm nice to everybody. So whatever. But then they get mad at, oh, you're nice? Now we're going to see how much nice you are. Oh, you're not nice. You're fake. We're going to sit there, be a bad friend, and not help you at all. David, I go to group, and they got law television to make you feel bad that there's crime on television. When they can't put on Scooby-Doo or something, or cartoons, that group, because it's part of my therapy. My hometown court gave me therapy to help me out. You're doing things to irritate. You guys act like you don't like tattoos. I had to cover up my tattoos in America. Well, we got motorcycle gangs in America, but nobody likes tattoos. I don't think anybody gets what I'm saying, because apparently everybody gets mad over stupid shit nowadays. So everybody has to die in this world over stupid shit, because we're too stupid enough to allow it to happen. That's bullshit. You know, how many people can stand up for a veteran and I don't have to go through this? It's bullshit. They said, you know, I don't even explore the internet. I feel like if I try to explore the internet, they're going to use that site to get me. If it's a porno, it don't even have to be a porno site. It don't even have to be a nudity on the internet. If you click on a site, holy shit, they're like, I found gold on your computer. And I bet you did, as a side Babe Ruth baseball. That's how you felt. They said, we're going to take your shit. We're going to rob you at court. We found gold on your computer. We're going to set you up and be a bad friend at my hometown court and steal from you. So that's what's going on in my life. I really do like making goofy videos. I was really trying to make people laugh, but you even bully your soldiers on it. You bully your hometown heroes. You bully American heroes. So don't blame the internet on me or the system, because you even fucking bully your American heroes on you. So, I don't know. That's all. I gotta lay down now. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I'm tired. I'm trying to relax and sleep. It's hard because everybody keeps bullying me and picking on me, and I can't believe the court actually sits there and can believe that I'm bad around kids as a soldier after 9/11. And wow, they did so much to help me back for it. You know, they sit there and act like they found gold on my computer. That's mean, man. So I'm tired. And I taught 2.5 hours talking, saying, wow, I can't believe veterans come home and they have to actually go through this shit. Acting like we're some kind of, I don't know, all the nudity and sex all on. So I appreciate, as an American citizen and an American veteran, that can the law update the rules of sex and nudity? Because if you all sit there and act like kids can't see shit, and they're all innocent themselves, they even arrest kids nowadays. They arrest kids now. So the law does a lot. Yeah. But I feel like as an American law that the law is so good that nobody gets in trouble on the internet. The law is so good in America, no kids goes to jail in America. Nobody goes to jail in America or a person because that's how good the law is. That's what we should be able to say. Sex and nudity is, I can't believe anybody gets mad over sex and nudity online. So they're trying to set me up over the crimes they did. That's why they label people on the internet. So they have fine. Oh, well, he's labeled this. He must have did it. And it distracts you from what you did at court as the law. Well, we label him. He must have did it. That's why I feel what you're trying to do to me as I could have got set up to get blown up by an IED and convoys and get set up to get kidnapped and get my head chopped off. Feel like my hometown court set me up for crimes they did. That's why they have to label me this name on the internet after 9/11. So this is your disabled combat veteran. I don't have nothing to hide on my computer. I never hide anything on my computer in the first place. So this is your American hero back home. And a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies online.